outrage as to what happened in Flint, Michigan.
Right, Tamron. Still, people cannot drink the water here unless it's filtered or they're having to drink bottled water. Even still today, when Donald Trump visits here, he's going to find a city very much still in crisis. I visited a local elementary school here in Flint to see what they're dealing with and what's being done to help these people.
It's the start of a new school year in Flint, Michigan, and among the new faces at each of Flint's 11 schools is not a teacher.
Hey, how are you? Good, good.
But rather a health navigator. Rob Lenore's job? Meet with families and be a link to health resources available in light of Flint's lead water crisis.
What are their biggest concerns?
Some of the biggest concerns are what is going to happen to my kid down the road? What are the effects going to be?
At this school, the water is still unsafe to drink.
So you have cases, pallets of water. You have empty pallets here. You say you're going through 1,000 water bottles a day.
Yes, at least 1,000 a day.
After lead was found to be seeping into Flint's water supply, concern quickly turned toward the children. That's because their tiny brains, still developing, are more susceptible to the effects of lead. Everything from learning disabilities to attention problems, even violent behavior. Effects that could take years to show. Do you feel like you have enough resources to deal with what's essentially an unknown health crisis?
Interesting question. If it's an unknown, we're not sure if we have enough resources. That's the challenge.
And that's where these health navigators being rolled out into every school this year come in.
Yes, have the system, have the framework in place. That's key. That's something that we have control over now.
I just don't want to get older. I don't.
Karina Brown is in the 7th grade. She's now deaf in her left ear. Hearing loss her mother Kathy believes may have been sped up by the lead.
It's a whole new crisis almost for Flint. What's going to happen to these kids?
This actually is, to me, the bigger crisis, because the lead crisis was a matter of a year, year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. This crisis could be lifelong. And so this is the major crisis behind the small little cloud. This is the big hurricane behind the small storm. You know, it's really a nightmare for a parent. It's terrorizing.
Rob Lenore is currently doing a health assessment of every kid at the school.
So if you ever need to talk and you're going to get in a situation, who are you going to come and see?
You.
All right.
And says he'll be here for as long as it takes.
Okay, you have a great day.
Flint, Michigan is a resilient community, one that has really come together to tackle this problem. In fact, the mayor is in Washington, D.C. today pushing Congress for more federal funding to help replace all the lead pipes here in this city. The woman you heard from, the mother, Kathy Brown, in that story, she is still using bottled water every day to take a bath because the water with the lead in it is giving her rashes, she and her daughter. So they still have no idea when the lead pipes on their own home are going to be replaced. They have no timeline, Tamron.
Incredible, Blake. Thank you so much for the report. And